What's going on, football fans? Welcome back to First Down Media. And today, we've got breaking news straight out of Cleveland that's got the entire NFL shaking his head. Because according to multiple insiders, the New Orleans Saints have just made a $21 million trade offer for Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, you heard that right. The Saints just tried to steal the Browns' future quarterback. It all started with one clip that went viral across the league. Last week, during that ugly loss, cameras caught Shedeur shaking his head after another awful interception from Dillon Gabriel. And then came the line that blew up the internet. "I could have thrown that left-handed." 7 words that lit the entire locker room on fire. From ESPN to Bleacher Report, everyone was talking. Stephen A. Smith roasted the Browns. Shannon Sharpe called it a crime that Shedeur was still on the bench. And right as the media storm exploded, the Saints saw their moment. Sources say Saints GM Mickey Loomis picked up the phone and made an official proposal. A second-rounder, a fourth-rounder, and conditional picks that could push the total value past $21 million. For a rookie quarterback who hasn't even started a regular season game yet. That's how much belief they've got in Shedeur Sanders. Inside the Browns facility, panic. Veterans furious, coaches divided. One anonymous player reportedly told a local reporter, "If they trade Shedeur and keep Gabriel starting, this locker room's gonna explode." And honestly, can you blame them? Week after week, Dillon Gabriel struggled. Bad reads, stalled drives, no spark. But instead of accountability, it's been nothing but excuses. New play caller, first-year adjustment, give him time. Meanwhile, Shedeur's talent is just wasting away on the sideline. Head coach Kevin Stefanski is under massive pressure. Reports say ownership told him flat out, either give Shedeur a real chance after the bye or we'll revisit the Saints offer. That's an ultimatum. Start Shedeur and admit you were wrong, or lose the locker room trying to protect your pride. Because at this point, the numbers don't lie. The Browns' offense ranks bottom 5 in red zone efficiency and passing yards. The fans have seen enough. Now add another layer, Tommy Rees stepping in as the new offensive coordinator. His first game calling plays comes this week against the Jets. And insiders say Rees wants to see what Shedeur can do, but Stefanski's holding the leash tight. The organization split down the middle. Half the building thinks Shedeur's ready. The other half terrified to bench Gabriel and admit the experiments failed. And yes, you better believe Deion Sanders is watching all of this unfold. Word is he's been privately advising his son, reminding him, "Patience, son, your moment's coming." But that patience might be running thin. Because if a playoff-ready team like New Orleans wants you, and your current team keeps you locked behind mediocrity, how long before you start thinking about a fresh start? For the Saints, it makes perfect sense. They've been searching for their next Drew Brees for years. Carr, Winston, Dalton, none have worked. But Shedeur's style fits their system perfectly. Quick reads, calm pocket presence, NFL arm talent. Pair that with Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, and a solid defense, and you're suddenly talking about a playoff threat in the NFC South. This wasn't a desperation offer. It was a statement of belief. Now the question is, what does Cleveland do? Keep Shedeur and risk a divided locker room, or trade him and watch him become a star somewhere else? The trade deadline's closing fast. Every hour that passes, the tension builds. Inside Berea, you can feel it. Coaches whispering, players choosing sides, fans demanding change. Because this isn't just about a quarterback. It's about power, ego, and the future of the Cleveland Browns. If they trade Shedeur and he shines in New Orleans, this could go down as one of the worst moves in franchise history. But if they keep him and finally unleash him, it might just save them. This is First Down Media, and trust me, this story is far from over.